Well, what will I say? The president is showing his political strength, intervening in these issues, what former President Muhammadu Buhari didn't do, even with crisis within his party. He rarely intervened in those matters. And if the president has intervened, what some political analysts are scared of is the president want to make the system a one-party system, and which will not go well for the Nigeria of today. Even as developed as the UK, developed as the US, they don't run one-party system. And if we are following the democracies in those countries, we shouldn't be seen as tilting towards one-party system. People shake table to satisfy themselves. And the table in Rivers was shook very strongly. And 8 resolutions reached. Amechi, I think you are going to read them out. But there's one that wasn't there and is not there. And I don't know why it wasn't there. Why didn't they agree that the 27 lawmakers should go back to the party that elected them?
Well,
I'm coming.
Why didn't Sim Fubara, who was there, raise that issue and said it must be part of
Amechi, were you in the meeting and you knew that he didn't raise it?
By signing, by appending his signature, it signifies acceptance.
But were you in the meeting? And how did you know?
Not there.
So how did you know he didn't raise it?
So if he raised it, if we want to speculate, if he raised it and it was rejected, why did he append to that? Append his signature there.
Now,
did they put a gun over his head?
Impeachment is like putting a gun on somebody's head. Now, impeachment is like putting a gun on somebody's head. And now, the budget is a legal document, and you agreed to go back and represent the budget. You agree to go back and represent the budget to the opposition speaker of the House, and you agreed that all court cases should be withdrawn. And the PDP has not spoken on this.
Now, that's where I want to come in, because we'll come back to the issue of a lot of people appear not to welcome these 8-point resolutions. But I raise again, Sim Fubara was there. He should have, if he felt it wasn't his interest, we cannot cry more than the bereaved. He was there. If there was an issue, he should have raised it. He's man enough. He's of age. He's a governor of a state. So he takes decisions that he thinks are best for him.
I don't agree. Before you continue, I don't agree with you using that word. He should have. I don't think, were you there in the meeting?
If he thinks I'm not saying he should have. If he thinks it's not his interest, he should have spoken up to say, no, I object to this.
But we hope this is not politicking, and we hope this is not a film trick, and we hope this is not just paperwork, and we hope that this will not just end in the villa.
Going back to the issue of, you mentioned the president intervened, and the fact that under Buhari, we did not see this. Crisis festers, and indeed it metamorphoses into what we don't know. He will just ignore all of you, sometimes be picking his teeth in the villa and all that. We saw pictures as released by his spokesperson. And so this president is different. You asked, where was the PDP? And I will repeat your question. Where was the PDP? That a crisis involving one of his own was taken to Asoro Presidential Villa, Abuja, by a president elected under the APC platform. Does this show the strength or weakness of the PDP as a party? During the first crisis, the Governors Forum, or PDP Governors Forum met. They made some moves. They met Wike, met Fubara and all that, and they met. They also went to the villa through their chairman, Governor Bala Mohammed, to say thank you to Mr. President. So by saying thank you for intervening, they have welcomed the intervention and have accepted that the president, an APC president, can wade into PDP matter. Then Wike was PDP and is still of the PDP. Fubara was PDP and is still of the PDP. So the Governors Forum of the PDP, by going to thank the president profusely for intervening, have they not accepted that the president, should the president, who is the political leader of this country on a bipartisan issue, fold his hands and watch political crisis? Remember, here on this program we said a little problem in Rivers can engulf the whole country. Do you expect the president to fold his hands and what? Because it's a PDP team. Where PDP refuses to take action, does he not have that responsibility? I'm not making a statement, I'm raising posers. Does the president not have that responsibility to see how such crisis could be resolved? If the PDP had failed to take action, then the president takes action. Who should take the blame?
I think to an extent we agree with the line of thought that the president, once elected, sworn in, is the president of Nigeria and not the president of APC or PDP or any political party that brought him into power until it's time for election again. So if we are going by that line of thought, I want to agree as a leader of the country, as the some people don't want to agree as the father of the country, but as the father of the country, you cannot watch your children fighting themselves and to run down your milk and honey. The River State is one of the highest producers, deposits of crude oil. You wouldn't want to see militancy rising again in that state, because whether you like it or not, some people say Fubara is a boy. A boy has boys. A boy has men. A boy has king by his side. So the president intervening on one side, yes, he has done that, playing his role as a leader of the country, not minding which political party is involved in this. And I'm sure he resolves this matter with the fatherly power, the roles that he has. But that is why I raised the first question. Why didn't he, even though we agree in this line of thought that he intervened as a leader of the country, why didn't he ask the 27 to go back to their party? There's a game that was played there. Why didn't he ask 27, go back to you say return to status quo. The issues can be resolved outside court, yes. 27, no, now don't waka come out. When I waka go back.
But
so
since this thing has happened, these hours after this thing came to light, the PDP has not spoken. The PDP, both in River State, even when it is a faction, they want royal to Fubara, the PDP at the national level, they have not spoken. They have not accepted nor rejected this resolution. They have kept quiet. So should people now worry about their headache? So if PDP feels it is not in their interest, they should speak up. They should say, tell Mr. President, no, we don't welcome you into a crisis involving our party. But they have kept quiet. So the president, nature abhors vacuum. So the president has moved. And he tells us to a reasonable extent the state of affairs in PDP. I raised this issue at the beginning. The PDP was unable to deal with the Wike problem. Wike was in PDP working against his party. The party kept quiet. It appears helpless. Like, I can't do anything. The party knew how this crisis started in River State. The PDP kept quiet. How many statements did they issue? How many punitive actions did they take? They kept quiet, and it has come to a situation where the party has abandoned its responsibilities and some others are helping to put his own house in order.
I used to say something, and I will say it again, that the white man, or the expression that silence is golden, I added my own. Silence is golden, but that could be gold-plated. You can say a gold-plated pan, and if you peel it, the gold is off. So if PDP is silent, probably they will say it's golden, but maybe that is just gold-plated. And probably the PDP should send a thank you message to the president for intervening, just like Bala Mohammed did. And it is not, for me, I don't think it is a sign of weakness. And if they send a thank you message to the president for intervening, probably they are still disgruntled. They lost the election.
Sign of weakness, but it has opened the door for the president to intervene in PDP crisis. That's why you raise the fear of one party state, and that's what some people are expressing. It opens the door for the president. If PDP has a problem tomorrow, he may say, okay, because it may have implications on national well-being, national security, let me help you resolve your problem.
Now, you know why I said the issue of one party state? I just read a few minutes ago that Peter Obi said he's being taunted because he refused to accept juicy appointment.
Juicy offers.
So, and
mind-blowing.
I want to also think that the president that I have followed since his time in Lagos State, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, even though he likes to amass powers himself, he wouldn't want a one-party state. Why? Because he has said...
Who told you?
No, I'm coming, and let me learn. He has said he wants a government of national competence. And if Peter Obi is competent, give him an appointment to help you run. It doesn't take him away from being a Labour Party man.